And now we turn over to Haley Foster for a look at this week's sports. Haley, I hear the Dragons softball team is drumming up a lot of support with fans.
That's right, Ben. Softball fever is in full swing for many, including members of the MSU Moorhead team. Reporter Robin Rohde shows us how the Dragons are getting ready to close out the year.
If you hear the sound of drums coming from Alex Nemzik's softball field, you know the Dragon hitters have finally taken the bases.
Niner, let's go, kid!
The warm weathers helped the MSU Moorhead softball team get outside earlier this season, something coach Kelsey Fayol has been looking forward to.
That's our lives, kind of. We practice for 6 months to be able to play for a month. So.
Topping the list of what the Dragons need to focus on first? Pitching. This season, MSUM is a lineup of 4 freshmen in their bullpen. Jordan Hall recently earned her first win over Minot State, but the freshman from St. Charles, Illinois, knows that every game is a new challenge.
We just want to win. We just want to hit our spots, and we just want to get strikes. So that's all I'm looking forward to help my strike zone.
The learning curve within a tough conference has been steep, but MSUM has 30 games in 30 days during April to work through it. Helping to guide the Dragons is a group of 5 seniors to create a strong backdrop.
We can score a lot of runs on offense. We just need to clean things up defensively and then have our pitchers come out and throw strong every day.
No matter what the scoreboard says, the Dragons have a goal to let their voices speak just as loud as their bats.
One of our big focuses is coming with a lot of energy and intensity every single game, because when we have fun, we play a lot better.
With a home stretch of 3 doubleheaders next week to end the regular season, Nemzik Field will once again be rocking. Robin Rohde, Campus News.
The Dragons have a team goal to make it to the NSIC tournament beginning in the middle of May. The MSUM football team hosted its spring scrimmage last weekend. Both teams were evenly matched, with the winners and the losers being separated by only 1 point. The Dragons split up into 2 squads, the red team and the white team. The final score was 28-27, with the white team winning on a defensive stop on the last play of the game. The Dragons had 5 different receivers with touchdown receptions in the scrimmage, while all 4 quarterbacks threw touchdowns. MSUM opens their season against Augustana on September 2nd. After weeks of practice, the NDSU Bison football team showcased its skills at its annual spring football game. This year, the Bison are focused on bouncing back after not winning a 6th national championship last season. They will be looking to use young talent like sophomore running back Ty Brooks to get themselves back into playoffs. Head coach Chris Kleinman says he's looking forward to seeing Brooks' explosive play in the fall. The Bison kick off their season at home against Mississippi Valley State this September. The MSUM soccer team is sharing its knowledge of the game with kids in the Fargo-Moorhead community in the form of the Dragon Youth Soccer Clinic. Reporter Brendan Finger shows us some fancy footwork from some fun-sized soccer studs.
Coach Christy Chappell and her players took the field to help young athletes develop their soccer skills. The kids participated in games that taught footwork and ball control. Chappell says there is some advice she would give these kids if they dream of playing college soccer one day.
Play as much as you can. It's great if you can join a local club or if you're just playing pickup in your backyard with your family or friends. But honestly, you have to touch the soccer ball a lot in order to be successful.
After playing their hearts out, the kids went for a quick water break. Once they rehydrated, the kids charged right back onto the field. Hannah Lose, a junior on the MSUM soccer team, says helping young athletes is a great experience.
I would say it's really rewarding. It's really fun to see them grow even over the course of an hour.
Teaching younger players about soccer isn't just beneficial to the kids. Coach Chappell says being a part of the soccer clinic helps her players become better leaders.
Every single player started at any of the ages that they were at today, whether it was 3, 4, 5, or maybe they started a little bit later. But I think everybody can really remember the first time they started playing and when they touched a soccer ball and just the joy of the game.
As the kids walk away with new knowledge of the game, the Dragons look ahead to the season coming next fall. With photographer Martin Schlegel, Brendan Finger, Campus News Sports.
Young athletes ages 4 to 14 attended the team's annual clinic. You know, I started my 15-year soccer career at 5, and I remember going to things like that when I was their age and having so much fun.
You know, Haley, it's great seeing the Dragon women take on a big sister role for the community kids.
Thanks, Haley.